Last week we took you exploring beautiful Border Island and Deloraine Islet, which sits slightly to the north of famous Whitehaven Beach. We had been sussing out some caves back at Border, so climbed up to see what we could find. With final preparations for our next cruising season almost complete, we're now waiting for our new sewing machine to arrive. We had heard that South Mole Island had been fairly devastated by a previous cyclone, so we took a few days out to relax and see what we could find. It's pretty steamy this time of year, so our first port of call after a short sail was to head to a quiet little beach for a swim. We consider ourselves very lucky to have found a way to be able to live this life, to spend so much time in nature and enjoying what our amazing planet has to offer. This beautiful view is from Unsafe Passage over to Whitsunday and Hook Islands in the central Whitsunday group. Nature can get a bit challenging at times and dialing up some mighty storms. A cyclone had passed through this area and we were keen to see how one of the abandoned resorts had fared. After some lunch, we headed back to shore. South Mole Resort sits at the northern end of South Mole Island. The Aboriginal people discovered balsamic stone here, which made for sharp cutting tools. And they called this island Werribba for this reason. Cool, so we've just come for a really nice walk along the beach from where we're anchored up, and we're going to go and check out South Mole Resort. It got bowled in the cyclone apparently, so there's lots of walking tracks on this hill and we'll see which one takes us there. So we're walking one of the tracks on South Mole and it's just beautiful, and we're going to walk around to the old resort and see what's left of it after the cyclone. But what a gorgeous view you have from here. You feel like you're almost on the edge of the world. Lovely, isn't it?
Oh, it's a nice spot. I think we're in a better spot though.
Yeah, a secret spot where there isn't anyone else.
Yeah.
Beautiful view. Back in the late 20s, graziers took over. Then eventually it changed hands again in the early 40s when it began life as a resort for everyday families, with basic accommodation, a golf course, restaurant, pool and plenty of water-based activities. Visitors could walk the many tracks around the island, enjoying the spectacular views from a loft.
You wouldn't have wanted to be in the front row seat.
What, for Debbie when she tore through?
Yeah.
No, wow.
Yeah.
What a massive destruction. Incredible. Look at the jetty. I think a pilot must have gone. Wow. It's an old jetty, it's from the 70s. But yeah, there must have been a fair power of waves coming through here. It's amazing. It's all crumpled up. Yeah, so that was the main area of South Mole Resort, which I think was quite a big resort back in the day, and in the 70s. Kind of a backpackery family resort. And unfortunately she's been bowled by Debbie. So hopefully she'll get made into a nice brand new resort for everyday folk. And someday in the future. But what a beautiful outlook. It's lovely sitting here on this beach.
Yeah.
Having your own little private getaway. Gorgeous. Look at this. It's a bottom.
Just an absolute beautiful walk through here.
How pretty this is. It's like fluff. Yeah, I'm fluffy. Looks like Daz is going to be up for a swim to go and get the dinghy.
Try and whistle him up.
Rightio. I think you might be up for a swim, my honey. And he's in. Okie dokie. So I have been waiting for a shipment to come in, and it's the Omnia Stove Top Oven. And yeah, it's made in Sweden, and it's a little mini oven. Apparently this magic little item will cook breads and brownies and baking sort of stuff and casseroles and quiches and anything that you can cook in the oven in a lesser amount of time and use less gas. So as we don't often get to fill up on gas regularly because we're tootling off to places that don't sell gas in the near future, I'm trying to reduce our usage, and this guy's going to do the job. So how it works, basically, it comes in 3 parts. So this part is made of stainless steel and it sits on your hob, and this container is what you cook your food in. So you've got a 3-part, the hob heats up and creates heat in the bottom, and the food's sitting in here, and the heat comes up through this part here and gets trapped in the lid, and also sort of disperses out of these little holes around the side of the oven. So I'm excited. And I've just been prepping a few bits. I'm going to make a potato and chorizo sort of quiche number, except I don't even have chorizo. I've got salami. But yep, typical yachty style, we make do with what we've got on board. And we'll give it a go, see how we go. So I've got salami actually that I've cooked off to give it a little bit of crispy, and I also cooked off some potatoes and then gave them a bit of a fry up in some herbs to give them a bit of flavoury crispy thing. We've got some red capsicum. I don't think 6 eggs is going to really be enough. Anyway, and then I'm going to add a little bit of feta just to give it a bit of salty mush. I definitely don't have enough eggs. This could be like a half-baked concept. Anyway, I'll stop putting more stuff in. See how we go. Okay, so what I've got in here is salami and cooked off potato and some red capsicum and some feta. So hopefully I'll have enough eggs to cover that all. We definitely don't. We sort of needed one more, but anyway, that's the way it is. Okay.
Don't worry, I'll eat it.
I know you will, my love. You're very good. Right.
Promise you there'll be nothing left.
So the instructions say that you heat the stainless steel base for 3 minutes, and then you plonk your meal on top and cook away. So this will be interesting. Okay, 10 seconds. There's a lot of heat in that. I can see how that would work. Rightio. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. I'll put this on. Okay, so then another minute, and then we sort of turn it down to just about above medium.
I will turn it down a bit, and then how long?
About 17 minutes.
Okay.
Because normally it would take about 40 minutes or 50 minutes.
There you go.
So we shall see. Excitement. Well, we've got 6 minutes to go, and I wish I could have like a little viewing panel so I could see what was going on in there. But yeah, it's certainly a lot of heat created in this. It is a little compact oven, you can really feel it. And it smells, you can hear it sort of bubbling away, and you can smell this lovely food, which is great. And hopefully I've just managed to sort of keep it at the right temperature to stop the eggs from burning. It's a bit of a tricky one, and apparently every oven's a little bit different, and we'll learn our way with the oven. So just because the heat source is a little bit different, and you can't hold the temperature, you can't figure out what the temperature is going on inside so much. So yeah, it'll be a bit of a learning game. It'll be interesting to see what comes out. That's a no. I'm so curious.
2.5 minutes.
2.5.
It'll all be revealed.
It's so tempting to pull the lid off. I really want to see what's going on in there. Smells good though, smells yummy.
30 seconds.
Patience is a virtue. Isn't that what they always say?
Apparently so.
We used to have to dress up at school in our little guppy outfits and go to the cathedral and sing, and I always used to get a little banner that I'd walk down the cathedral with that said patience is a virtue, which
all is going to be revealed now.
okie dokie. Now it's hot.
Oh, look at that.
Wow, that looks amazing.
It does look amazing.
Gee whiz.
See, 6 eggs was enough.
6 eggs was enough.
Perfect.
Oh, it's still not cooked in there. Bugger. But I bet it's cooked over. Oh, it feels definitely cooked over that side there. So we need to turn it round. Okay. Okay, so we gave it an extra 5 minutes and turned it up a little bit more to get some heat back into it, and we shall see if that was long enough. Rightio, so awesome. What I thought initially was that the pan was actually too big for our oven, for our burner, and it is. So I'll just have to remember next time to turn it around halfway through the cooking so that it cooks evenly. But yeah, I'll just let that sit for another couple of minutes, and I think the general heat of the egg will keep cooking through, and then we might taste it. Woohoo!
Fantastic. Oh, look at that, looks great.
Exciting! Woo-hoo! Okay, so thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you are looking into the Omnia, I hope you found it quite informative as to what it can cook. So since then we have cooked a couple more different frittata type things, and brownies and banana bread and bread, and yeah, they've all turned out pretty good. So yeah, very happy with that investment. Our ship's oven is just a typical size ship's oven, but it does use a lot of gas, heating up that whole area for cooking for just the two of us on board. So I have been tending not to use the oven. So this little compact unit, the little Omnia, perfect for us, and it'll bake up things that great grab out of the fridge passage food. So yeah, we'll just cut up that food into grab it portions, and you can just basically stuff and run and get an energy boost, a healthy energy boost when you need it. So yeah, we're pretty happy about that. And I think in conjunction with our pressure cooker that we use a lot, it'll do more the baking side of things, which the pressure cooker I hadn't been tending to use for. So yeah, I totally recommend it if you're thinking of buying one. I shall pop the link below to the Omnia website, and you can check them out. So yeah, pretty busy times on board at the minute. We're trucking our way north and heading over to the Louisiades and the Solomons in the next wee while. So yep, very excited about that. Will be really great to be getting off into more untouched lands and back into the island people mode. So yeah, very excited to share those areas of the world with you. So yeah, that's what we're up to, and we hope you keep following along. So if you haven't already, please subscribe, press the notifications bell so that you hear all about our videos when they come out. So yep, give us the big thumbs up. It's been great, you guys. Your guys' support has been fabulous for us. Thank you very much. The thumbs ups tell YouTube that people are liking what we do, and we get put out there more, so it really helps us. Thank you, and please remember to comment below, because we do love your comments and I do try to answer them all. Rightio, better get back to it. We shall catch you next week, and have a lovely week yourselves. Ciao for now.